Well, police say a young man has what are believed to be non-life-threatening injuries following an officer-involved shooting. Police say the juvenile was intoxicated and holding a knife.
The incident happened at James Road near US 61 and Route MM around 9:30 last night. That's where WGM's Sydney Lyerly is live on scene in Hannibal. Sydney, what's new for us?
Kyle, traffic is moving, the road is open, and all is calm this morning, but last night it was a very different scene. Police say this all started last night around 9:30 when they got a report of an intoxicated juvenile. They say that when confronted by officers, police say the young man raised a knife in the air. He then began to walk towards an officer and then charged in what police call an aggressive stance. Police say the officer then fired his weapon. A witness on the scene who did not want to go on camera said he heard 4 gunshots.
You could tell there was a lot of hostility towards the kid. Like more than, I mean, you just shot a person. You don't have to belittle them and talk down on them. After that, the kid just started groaning. And then after as time went on, he started getting quieter and quieter. And by that time, the gurney was there.
The witness says police restrained the young man who was shot. Police say they immediately administered first aid and called paramedics. They say the juvenile was transported to a local hospital with what are believed to be non-life-threatening injuries. State police are now investigating the shooting, and we will keep you updated as we learn a little bit more on what happened. Reporting live in Hannibal, I'm Sydney Lyerly. Back to you.